So with that, the King of Hyrule spirit fades away, and we get our main quest of the game to destroy Ganon, which it's always got to be about destroying stuff, doesn't it? But whatever. More importantly, we have our Seek Out Impa. That's our current quest that we're undertaking. You can see the little circle there, pulsating light. That just signifies that it's our active quest and that it'll show up on the map where we need to go. So that was a lot of stuff to take in from the story from the last part, but now we understand better why the old man was able to instantly show up places and didn't really seem too bothered by whether or not Link used any of his tools or items or anything like that. But with this, now that we have the paraglider, we are free to leave the plateau and go out into Hyrule Kingdom at large, and that's where our quest is going to lead us over here. First quest. So I had Link just open this treasure first, and there's a nice soldier's bow inside. That'll be helpful, probably, down the road. And here it shows how to change bows, now that we have multiples. And then I just thought, well, let's get right to it. Let's get down to the field and jumped out and used the paraglider. You get a nice view while you're gliding down. It's one thing I didn't know, but that I eventually learned from watching other videos, is that you can drop and then pull out the glider again if you need to drop from the, pretty quickly from the air without landing and having Link take any damage or anything, without getting hurt or whatever. It's good to do if you're about to run out of stamina or anything like that, or if you're getting attacked by enemies or whatever else. So as I mentioned in the past couple, I was just eager to get going into the main world of Hyrule and off the plateau, so I went straight for it, pretty much. But things start getting exciting pretty quick. Almost straight away from jumping off of here and gliding to safety. Well, relative safety. You can really pick any point you want, but I thought, well, I'll just stick to this main road. This is the way that I went when I first played through this area. Got a boar over there in the grass. But there's some noises. Wow, already. Immediately choose. Those are regular choo-choos. Those aren't the icy ones like we had before, but I thought, I'm out of there. Don't want to get caught up in any scuffles. And there we've startled the fox. And I thought, I want to follow it so we can get a good look at it. So I use the scope, and there it goes. Darting away. And then there we can see a new creature type. It's a moblin. He's much bigger than the bokoblins that we're used to so far. Got a nice sunset going on in the sky as we get closer to nighttime here. And then, I noticed what was happening here. Looks like some people getting attacked by Bokoblins. Now, as I was playing this part, I was pretty much literally panicking. Because when I first played this, 2 some odd years ago, when I got to this part, these travelers here were not under attack. They were just hanging out there, and it wasn't anything like that. So, but I have since known that there would be parts like this in the game where, characters that you meet along the way would be under attack. So I was sitting there panicking, like, what do I do? Because my instinct was to go help them, obviously, like, hurry up and help these people. They're getting attacked by, by the monsters, whatever. But with the rules, of not wanting to kill or hurt anything, it was kind of making me second guess my natural, instinct. So here we've got a prompt to show how to throw weapons finally. I was trying to do that before. But when I saw that they had managed to take the one down, I just thought, well, I guess this time I'll just leave them be. Even though I was strongly warring with myself with my, desire to go help them. But what I thought was, at the time, was, even if I had jumped in there and started swinging the Korok leaf, that's not going to stop the, Bokoblins or whatever. They're still going to keep terrorizing the people, and even if it had managed to do that, I wondered that maybe they would start to chase Link if I could push him far enough away, but I didn't really have enough time to, try any of that, and so. But these 2 are okay. They got through it. But I think in the future, as I do come across more times like that, I'm just going to have to leave it because, not wanting to be pacifist or, not wanting to be hurting anything means sticking to the pacifist rules and, and all that. And plus, I have seen, too, that in the game when that does happen, it just knocks these characters out. Like, they can't actually die or anything, so. I don't know, it's one of those things that's going to be really difficult for me to struggle with, from a moral perspective, because my natural inclination is go in there and help them and, shoo them away and so they don't, break up the fight, whatever, but there's not really a way to do that in the game. It was not programmed to work that way, so it's either kill them yourself or wait until they knock out the NPCs and then go from there. So here we have a whole big flock of keys, and I was like, alright, Link, let's get the heck out of here. We do not want to deal with those. And I did end up picking the weapons up at this point because I couldn't recall whether or not you could actually sell weapons, but we'll find out later on about that. So, and same with this weapon here. It's Rusty Halberd. I couldn't remember. I was like, well, can you sell weapons? Because maybe if we can sell them, then, maybe I could take them back to a merchant or something and get some rupees for them, and that would be good. But if nothing else, we got the Boko shield out of it, so that will be beneficial. But now that it's becoming nighttime, here we have Stalkoblins again. So I thought, oh geez, okay. And they're gaining fast on Link here, so I quickly turned around and swung the Korok leaf at them. And they fall to pieces because they're skeletons. But it didn't actually hurt them. And if you watch here, the one rolls its skull head over to the other one who puts it on, and it's like they trade heads. So it's kind of weird, but I guess they're interchangeable. But then here comes that flock of keys again, and so Link is just really getting harassed as he tries to travel down this road at nighttime. There I hit the wrong button. I was trying to pull out the shield. I thought, oh, let's use my strategy I used from before, but then they're not really locking on to the whole flock of them for whatever reason, so I thought, alright, let's just get out of here because these things are a hassle. But they keep coming back. I thought we got far enough, but there they swoop in. still haven't left Link alone. Here he even takes a little bit of damage this time. And then the Bokoblins are back. So like, oh, I just at this point I was just kind of fed up. I was like, I am out of here. I don't want to deal with any of these guys. So I swung at the Bokoblin again to, you know, break them apart a little bit. And then I was like, alright, I'm out of here. Let's just go while we still can. And then finally everything settled back down again. So that was a very stressful, hectic start, but now we get a breather.